Most gardeners grow onions, but shallots might just be the smarter choice. From a single set, you don't just get one giant bulb, you get a whole cluster, sometimes up to 12, and they store longer. They taste richer, and they take up less space in the garden. The problem is, many people plant them incorrectly or at the wrong time and end up with tiny, disappointing bulbs. In this guide, I'll show you exactly how to plant shallot sets so you can pull big clusters next summer. And I'll share the mistakes that keep them from sizing up properly so that you don't waste an entire season. Section 1, timing. In Massachusetts and similar climates, shallot sets can be planted in 2 windows. In the fall from October through November, or in early spring from March to about April. Fall planting usually produces the largest bulbs because shallots establish roots before the winter chill. Then they take off in the spring with a strong foundation. Plant in fall about 4 to 6 weeks before the ground freezes, the same timing as garlic. For spring planting, get them in as soon as the soil can be worked. Ideally, while daytime temperatures are in the 40s and 50s. If you plant too late in the spring, bulbs won't have enough cool weather to size up before summer heat stunts their growth. And if you've ever forgotten when to plant a crop, you know how frustrating it is to miss that window. Whether you're brand new to this brilliant hobby or have years of experience, it's easy to let the dates slip by, especially when different varieties all have their own timing. And this is exactly why that I'm building the first ever text-based planting calendar. Every week, you'll get a quick text reminder telling you exactly what to sow in your zone. There's no charts, no guesswork, and no more missed planting windows. Section 2, varieties. Most shallots sold as sets are multiplier types, meaning that one planted set produces 4 to 12 new bulbs. Common varieties include French Red, which has that classic elongated shape and excellent flavor. That is the variety that I'm growing this year. There's also Dutch Yellow, which is rounder, mild, and very productive. Then there's also Gray Shallot, or Grizzle, a traditional French type with intense flavor but a shorter storage. Skip seed-grown shallots if you're just starting out. They behave more like small onions and don't multiply the same way. Sets give you the true clustered shallots that we're looking for here. Section 3, soil prep. Shallots thrive in loose, fertile, and well-drained soil. They hate heavy clay and waterlogging, which can lead to rot. Before planting, add 2 to 4 inches of compost and work in a balanced organic fertilizer or something slightly higher in nitrogen early on to encourage strong green growth. And keep the soil between 6 and 7. And if your soil is acidic, add lime to correct it. Plant shallots in compacted soil and you'll end up with tiny bulbs that split poorly. Sad. Section 4, planting. Planting shallot sets is straightforward. Break up any clusters so that you're only planting a single set. Place each set about 1 inch deep with the root end down and the pointy tip up, meaning that there is 1 inch of soil compost between the very tip and the surface of the soil. Space them 6 inches apart in rows 1 foot apart. Then cover them lightly with soil and then water them in. In cold climates, mulch with 3 to 4 inches of leaves for fall plantings to prevent heaving during freeze-thaw cycles and to help suppress the weeds later on. Always choose firm, healthy sets and avoid anything soft, moldy, or off. Section 5, care. Once shoots emerge in the spring, congratulations, that's an exciting time. Keep the shallots consistently watered. Shallow roots mean that they need about 1 inch of water per week, especially in dry spells. Early in the season, feed them with compost tea or a light nitrogen boost to promote leafy growth because the more green leaves equal bigger bulbs. Each leaf corresponds to 1 wrapper layer around the bulb. Make sure to weed them regularly since shallots don't compete well and weeds will steal nutrients and space. It's like they get bullied and walked on, so take care of them. As the bulbs begin to swell in late spring, it's usually around May, June in Massachusetts, it's best to stop heavy nitrogen feeding. Too much nitrogen at this stage encourages leafy growth at the expense of bulb development and can even delay maturity. That's when you want to shift your fertility towards phosphorus and potassium, which supports strong bulb and root growth. Amending the bed ahead of time with something like fish bone meal can help. It's a slow-release source of phosphorus and calcium that will be available once the plant starts bulbing. It's also perfectly fine to inoculate the bed with mycorrhizal fungi at planting time. Alliums don't form the strongest associations compared to some crops like tomatoes or peppers, but healthy fungal activity in the soil can still improve nutrient uptake in soil structure. If you want to see a video all on mycorrhizal fungi, check out this video here. It's going to be posted soon. If you notice yellowing leaves early in the season, that's usually a nitrogen deficiency, and a quick organic feed will turn them around. But once bulbing begins, hold back on the nitrogen and let the plants redirect their energy underground. Section 6, harvest. Shallots are ready when the tops yellow and flop over, usually by mid to late July for fall plantings and August for spring plantings. Use a fork to gently loosen the soil and lift clusters without pulling by the tops, which can snap off and leave the bulbs behind. Each set should have multiplied into a cluster of 5 to 12 new bulbs. Section 7, curing and storage. After harvest, cure shallots in a warm, dry, shady place with good airflow for about 2 to 3 weeks. Lay them on screens or hang them in mesh bags until the skins are papery and the roots are dry. Once cured, cut the tops back to about 1 inch and trim the roots. Store shallots in a cool, dark place, about 50 to 60 Fahrenheit, with good airflow. Properly cured shallots last 6 to 8 months, sometimes even longer. Section 8, seed saving and resources. Just like garlic, you can replant your own shallots year after year. Save the largest, healthiest bulbs and use them as next season's sets. Over time, they'll adapt to your soil and climate, giving you better harvests every season. Shallots are one of the most rewarding alliums that you can grow. Plant them once and you'll harvest clusters instead of single bulbs, all from the same effort it takes to grow an onion. If you found this video helpful, hit like so that more gardeners can find it, and subscribe for more no-fluff growing guides. A special thank you to all of our channel members, Roxy5, Tam Barb, Ruth Treader, and Camille Leon. Your support makes all of these videos possible. And if you want to know what else to plant alongside shallots, check out my succession planting guide, linked right here.